Everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today we're going to be doing another very important video, in the sense that I've got ample amount of requests for this. So finally I'm getting down to getting it done. This is going to be our tortilla video. I'm going to show you how to make homemade tortillas. These are not authentic tortillas. So before I get like a whole bunch of comments saying you don't know what you're talking about, these are not authentic tortillas. Authentic tortillas uses lard, and we don't use any pig products. So I am substituting the lard for some shortening. Now, we also make our own rotis and chapatis as Indians, but we use wheat flour in there. But I have made this tortilla recipe using just oil, olive oil, and I've seen the difference. And the difference is that it is quite more tender and tasty with the Crisco. And I don't use Crisco a lot in my cooking. There's only 3 things that I can remember that I use Crisco in. So I've really cut down because I know the disadvantages of eating Crisco. But I think it's better to use Crisco and make them homemade than to buy them from outside, because they never go bad. So 3 cups of white flour, 3 tablespoons of Crisco shortening, about a teaspoon of salt to taste, and then we're starting off with 3.5 cups of water to bind the dough. But we're not going to put it all in together. We're going to see how much we need. Let's start kneading the dough, because we're going to be kneading this for about 5 minutes. So let's start mixing it together. So when you first start mixing it, you want to start mixing the flour and the shortening together until you have started doing mixing the 2 shortening and the flour together, and then I added my salt in, and I still want to keep on going until it resembles breadcrumbs. So if you do this and you can get it to look like, hold its shape like this, that means it's ready for us to start putting the water in. So I've just started adding a little bit of my flour, my water in to mix it. Don't want to add too much in there. And I know that when I do my chapatis for the white flour, my measurement is it's 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of water and 2 tablespoons. So I'm thinking 3 cups will be a little bit too much, but I'm glad that I have now, because you have to understand that when I'm cooking, I never measure. So I'm measuring for you guys, but we'll find out how much water we'll need. So I've used 3/4 cup of water total, and you see our dough is quite sticky, and this is the reason why I wanted to show you, is this is perfect. You want it to be sticky. Now we're gonna keep on kneading it until we get it where it's really not sticky anymore, and it's going to be really nice and shiny. So I would say a good 5 minutes of kneading will get us to that consistency. I've been kneading it for a good 5 minutes, and you can see that our dough is really nice and soft. Look at how soft that is. Now we want to let it rest for about 20 minutes, and then after 20 minutes we're going to roll these out, and then we're gonna make the chapatis and cook them, or make the tortillas and cook them. That our dough has been sitting for 20 minutes, and look at how beautiful this dough has gotten. So now I'm going to cut them up in sections, and we're going to roll this tortillas out. So I've just made my rounds like this. I've been dipping them in flour just like that, and then I've been putting them on my tray, and now we're gonna start rolling these up. So I've got my 1 little dough roll here. Now you want to sprinkle it a little bit, and then what you want to do is you want to straighten it, pat it down as much as you can, so you've got a good round surface area to work with. Next thing you want to do is you want to start rolling it straight. Turn it around, roll it again. Just roll it straight. And this I'm just showing you for all those out there that don't get their tortillas to come out in nice circles. Again, turn it, and again start rolling it just straight. right? Again, we're gonna turn it. We're gonna again do it straight down, just like that. Okay, we're gonna turn it halfway. And again, roll it straight until you have a good surface area. See, we've been just doing that, but still it's pretty round. So now what you want to do is you just want to go roll it just once or twice on the sides like that. So then so that means that we're rolling out the sides, the outer part, because you don't want those to be thick and then the inside to be thin. So we're just doing that, and it doesn't look round right now, but keep on doing that. And if you just concentrate on just doing the sides, it'll automatically turn out to be really nice and round. Okay, so there you go. We have that. Right now, you want to wait until this is really nice and hot. Once it gets really nice and you can feel it, that you can't hold your hand like this for too long, you're going to take your tortilla, you're going to put it on the pan just like that. We're going to wait until we see a little bit of bubbles there. You can just lift it a little bit and see if there's any browning on the bottom. I see some bubbles. See that? You can see some bubbles right there. So we're going to turn it. And I'm just going to keep on doing this. I'm going to look underneath again. All right. Hey, if they puff up, fine and great. If they don't puff up, it's not a big deal. Okay. You just want to cook it where you think it's just the color that you want. And I like that color, so I'm going to take that out. And then what you want to do is you want to take a towel. Can they see? Okay, so you want to take a towel like this. And I have a plate underneath, and you just want to cover it just like that so it stays nice and warm. And we're going to do one more. So I'm going to take another one just like that. Okay. There's nothing wrong with peeking on the bottom. I can see some bubbles. These don't take very long to cook because they're pretty thin. So you see those bubbles? I turn it, and you see some browning right there. Just gonna turn it so it gets even cooking everywhere. Okay, perfect. That's it. And I'm gonna keep on doing this. When I'm done, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you how really soft these tortillas are. So our tortillas are ready. And you can tell that I've already been snacking on it. I can't tell you how wonderful it is to make tortillas at home. When you break into it or when you cut into it, it's soft. It's not chewy. Like how we buy it from outside is chewy. These are soft. They're almost like melt in your mouth tortillas. They are amazing. You have to give this a try. Tell me what you guys think. Store-bought ones, I have had it in the refrigerator for 6 months and they don't get bad. These I know if they stay out, or even if I put it in the refrigerator, after at least 3 or 4 days, you're going to start seeing that it's going to start getting fungus on it. It's going to go bad, which is a good sign. When you see these foods that don't go bad at all, you can see how much process it has gone through and chemicals that it has in there and preservatives in there. So make these at home. I'm actually proceeding to making fajitas. So if you want to check my fajita videos out, you can, because I'll be using these tortillas in there. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. If you haven't subscribed, highly recommend for you to hit the subscribe button right here on the right side. Posting every week. So, and don't be shy to hit the like button if you like this video.